In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm gonna share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes. Of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion at the Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx Group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx Group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx Group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data. You also have live virtual events giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing but not the least is the right timing. We are in a pandemic and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The Cashfx Group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
All right, an awesome day to each and every one of you. My name is Nicholas Bagwandin, and I'm so excited every single time that I have the opportunity to share this information. All right, we share this opportunity call every single day of the week, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. So whether you're looking on Zoom, Facebook, or even YouTube, a special welcome to you. Also, for those of you who are brand new for the very first time, well, you are our VIP because we do these meetings with you in mind. All right. What it is you're gonna get on this call is how Forex has never been made easier. You probably was introduced to it before. I'm gonna show you. Never like this. All right. One. Also, if it is you've never been introduced to it before, well, this is the right place to start. All right. So just to give you a little heads up about me, I've been in the company about 17 months now, and it's been super awesome. I've had some trading experience before. And when I say some trading experience, I mean I lost. I lost some money. All right. And it didn't work out for me. And so I'm glad to say that within this space that I'm achieving success, that I'm able to see some positive returns every single day of the week. All right, and you can too. So with that being said, let's get right into it. And before we do so, as usual, we want to give you some things that you want to remember as we go through the information. All right. So first and foremost, what it is you want to remember is no referrals needed. You're going to hear one aspect of the business, but please note that it is optional. So no referrals are mandatory. Two, no monthly subscriptions. You don't have to commit to anything extra because there isn't anything extra to commit to. Three, no mandatory meetings. While we have these opportunity calls Monday to Friday, twice a day, this is basically designed for all the new persons to expose the information so that we can share it to them far and wide. All right, for people like you as well. And last but not least, my favorite part, because of my losses in the forex market before, just let the pros trade for you. I'm thankful to find this platform where the pros can now trade for me and I can have success within the forex market as well. All right. So with that being said, guys, welcome to CFX, where success in the global forex market is just a few clicks away, literally. Yeah, so let's get into it. Cashfx is involved in two trending industries. Number one, we have the online learning industry, where it is they provide an education. Cashfx is an educational platform where they educate you on the forex terms from basic to advanced to supreme. All right, you're gonna see a little bit about that in a short while. Of course, the other industry is the forex market. When we compare the different markets together, we can see without a doubt that the forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. I mean, just take a look at it, $5.3 trillion trading per day. That's a whole lot, right? Not only that, but what about this Cash Forex group that gets us so excited, that gets me so excited? Let me talk for myself. All right. First of all, they have some core values. They have some core values that is transparency, honesty, and respect. Let me tell you about these values. First of all, generally speaking, when it is we talk about values, maybe in a preacher, if it is you didn't know, well, now you know. And maybe in a preacher, I understand that values are important to set a strong foundation, one, and two, to maintain a particular standard. And so the company understands that, so they put these core values in place so that they can create a long-lasting relationship for not a short while, but for the long period, all right, that they plan to be around. So the core values is transparency, and I could really attest to this information because here it is. Every end of the month, we have update calls with the marketing director, with the CEO, with different trainers, leaders within the organization. So the transparency is there. We also have the web TV, where it is you can log in and see different live trades that is happening in real time. So you know that they are trading on the forex market. There's not to say you have to wonder if it's true or anything like that. So it's real transparency there. The honesty and respect is totally there as well. All right. So apart from the core values, Their purpose is to allow the average person to experience the success within the financial market through an automated system. That is right, an automated system. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to show you in a little bit. The other thing is that they position themselves to provide the education to suit your need. Whether you're a beginner, an advanced trader, they're going to provide the education for your need. Okay, so about the people, they have a mastermind team. I refer to it as a mastermind team, all right, because they have professionals and experts in different aspects of the business, in financial market, project management, network marketing, even in the educational arena. Some people might ask, are all these things necessary? Well, I would continue to say every single time, definitely. Why is that? Because when it is we talking about business and we want to have the different experts and specialists in the different areas so that you could have the best to perform at their best, to produce the best, all right, and to be effective, to be consistent doing so as well. You don't want it just for a particular season and then downhill from there. No, you want it for a particular, not for a particular season, but consistently. And I'll show you what it is I'm talking about consistently later down in the presentation. So who would have put this awesome team together? We have the founders. Firstly, we have Mr. Huasca Lopez, who is the CEO. This man, he really touches my heart, really and truly, because apart from, you know, the different hats, the different things that we can say about him concerning a network marketer, successful entrepreneur, you know, having his success in the cryptocurrency world and all of these different things, the kind of person he seems to be to me is really amazing. He's a man that has vision and follow throughs with it. All right. He's a man that when it is you're around him and you hear him speak, you're sure to get some sort of value. He's encouraging, he's inspiring. This is the man who is behind the scenes. All right. And he also has a passion for people. He cares about people. That's the kind of person you want to be leading. All right. One who would serve. And so they would really listen to the people in the company and even make certain decisions to tweak it. Where in the world you would know that? It's only the boss call the shots and that's it. All right, but enough of that. The other founder is Mr. Edwin Abad. He is the VP Trading of Operations, and he basically manages the team of professional traders. So they are the ones who are skilled, they're experienced. He has a passion for Forex trading, and they have years under the belt. They have success under their belt. So they don't just have the skills, they don't just have the experience, but they are passionate about what it is they do. And those are the type of people that you want, right? As for the physical location of the business, it is based in Panama City, Panama. All right. So at this point in time, what it is I want to do for you is show you a little clip of what the office looks like, because you're going to hear a lot of naysayers. Well, they don't have any physical space and all of these different things, but we're not about the naysayers. All right, we want to show some facts right here. So this clip here will show you a little snippet of what the office looks like. Rock back and take it in. All right, there you have it, folks. There you have it. That's just a little snippet. And I don't know about you, there's a subtle message inside of there. All right, and the reason why I say subtle, you need to look good to see it. And it says, upgrade your life. You can do it. upgrade your life, you can do it. And it have a little CFX logo right there. And I've tried different things, and I've just settled in the past, and now I'm really and truly experiencing that transformation that is happening for me and my family financially. And I know that it is possible only through this business. Yeah. So let's get right into it. How do you get started with Cashfx? Well, you purchase a contract. There are 15 contracts in total, ranging from 300 all the way up to 100,000 contract, and you will have access to 3 levels of education. All right, you can start with any one of the contracts, and the figures that you'll see on the screen are USD equivalent. Okay, so from the 300 going all the way to the 3,000 contract, you'll have access to the elemental plan. From the 5,000 all the way up to the 20,000, you'll have access to the advanced plan of education. And last but not least, from the 30,000 all the way up to the 100,000 contract, or what we like to call the gold standard, you will have access to the supreme plan of education. At this point in time, well, you can have all the information. You will have all the information, all the nuts and bolts, the ins and outs, so that you can get into the Forex market on your own and start to trade and provide yourself with an additional stream of income. That's pretty amazing, right? Now, that's just the education. So how do you earn with Cashfx? You purchase one of these contracts and you earn in two main ways. One, you have bare capital. Bare capital is simply when you purchase one of those contracts, the team of professional traders are going to trade for you after 3 business days. They promise you 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. And let me stress on that on the significance of that range, up to, because people might say, you know what, well, 15%, they're probably making more than that and pocketing more. Well, that's right, they're probably true. And let me tell you this is totally hands-free. This is totally passive. And when it is we grow up in a culture where it is we are trained to, work for money and not allow money to work for us, it is something strange and it is something new, and sometimes we shun it. But check this out. The traders do the sweating, do the working for us. And when it is they trade 0 to 3%, up to 15% for the week after week, as time progress, while you doing whatever it is you do on a daily basis, this would accumulate until it reaches 200%. You'll never see a negative figure coming because of that range. If they have any losses, they will digest the losses. Pretty amazing, right? So apart from that, now this next part is totally optional, but there is more money on the table. And if there is more money on the table, why not? All right. Plus, you also have the opportunity to help others. So the bull capital is another way in which it is you can increase the rate in which it is you earn by just sharing the business. You have some family, you have some friends. You don't have no family, you have no friends. Well, share with somebody. Share it with share it with the dog, share it with your uncle, share it with anybody. Anybody start, you're gonna get some commissions, and that would assist you as well. Now, this is not contributing to your initial 200%. This is a separate 200%. So you have 2 times on your bear, 2 times on your bull. Apart from that, you also have different rank levels in the business. So you can have the opportunity to climb the leadership board if you want to make the most out of this business and possibly even do it full time. Yes, that's a thing. People are doing this full time right here in the soils of Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so let me show you a breakdown of what this really looks like. You purchase a contract. We have the $1,000 contract here, for example. And what happens is 70% of the contract goes into your trading account. When this goes there, 70% of the $1,000 contract is 700. So they trade for you 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. Week after week, it would grow until it reaches 200%. In this scenario, it is $2,000. Well, what happens to the next 30%? That goes somewhere too. So it pays for your education. I love how they design this and they structure it, because with this way, no one has to pay any monthly fee. Rather than having the education separate and the full 100% is being paid in your trading account, and you're paying a monthly fee for the education and whatnot. I think this way is better, and I'm sure you would really appreciate that this way as well, right? So this education money doesn't really go to the company. 100% of the money goes back to the network, goes back to those who are sharing the opportunity with people. So half of the money goes into fast start bonus. So if you decide to share this business with somebody else, they get started, you will receive something that is called a fast start bonus. That is half of the education money. So in this case, that would be $150. What happens to the next half? Well, that goes into another bonus as well, the uni-level bonus. I'll touch on that shortly, but you actually receive fast start bonus for directly referring someone, plus you receive a percentage out of the other half of the education money as well. So if this person continue to renew their contract and upgrade their contract, what is going to happen is that you would continue to receive commissions. Pretty amazing, right? So this can grow until it reaches 200% as well. So minimum one contract can earn 200%. Potentially, it can earn up to 400%. 200% on your bear, 200% on your bull. But for the average person, they just prefer to, allow this to run passively, and that is okay. So check this out. When it is your contract hits this 200%, let me give you your options. So when it is you withdraw this money, you have a 20% withdrawal fee to pay. And don't be alarmed, I'll show you where this goes shortly. So this 20% comes out. And when this comes out, you will remain with $1,600. You take that $1,600 and you leave the company. It's good to know you're not tied with the company for life. So that's option number one. You can cash out. You have that option, right? Option number two, you can take $1,000, repurchase the contract, and then pocket the $600. That is also an option. Now, I say these two options are more short term. All right. If it is you're looking for something long term, security, independence, your financial breakthrough, financial freedom, and all of these different things, you have the option of upgrading your contract. But this is only before your contract hits your 200%. All right. If your contract hits your 200%, then you would have to pay the full price. But if you are upgrading your contract, you just have to pay the difference from the contract that you're on to the contract that you want to upgrade to. Plus, you want to cater for that 20% withdrawal fee. All right. So let's show you an example of what that really looks like. Before we look at the entire screen there, on the left-hand side, we have the $300 contract, which is the lowest contract. And the amount you would need to upgrade from that contract in the third column there is $250. So you have the difference from the 300 to the 500 is $250 is the 20% withdrawal fee. So easy maths. You continue to upgrade as soon as you have the amount. You may have to renew. You have to renew along the way, once along the way, and then you can continue upgrading as you go along. And it will take you 5, 6, maybe even 7 years to be safe, all right, on the safe side. And so this entire table was done here as a simulation, as a roadmap to 100,000 contract with an estimated weekly profit of 5%, because we usually don't see anything lower than 5%. All right. So I'll show you some results, but I must say that past profits doesn't guarantee future results. So I must put that outside there as well. All right. The returns are basically, it usually depends on the results of the traders. So you can actually work your way up from the 300 contract all the way up to 100,000 contract. If you start at the 300 without sharing the business to anybody else, without you putting in your money from your pocket, and with you starting at the lowest contract. That is amazing. This is without any activity as well, right? So you're going to compound that 300 USD into 6 figures just by logging in ever so often. Upgrade, renew, upgrade, straight up the road once you have the amount. That is pretty mind-blowing, right? So let me show you where that 20% goes. That 20% goes into this force matrix 3 by 10. The 3 by 10 is basically the structure. The structure here is 3 on your first level, every row increases by 3, down to 10 levels deep. All right, so every time, or most of the time, some people see this structure, they cringe and they say they're not interested in them kind of thing. That's how we would say it in local terms, them kind of thing. What is them kind of thing? Well, the structure that they are referring to. But let me tell you this, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, which contract you're getting started with, whether you're interested in the network marketing aspect of the business or not, you're going to fall in somebody's matrix. So please know that the commissions from this matrix is contributing to the bear capital. Yes, so if it is you decide to get involved into the business, the person who brought you into the business, chances are they would continue to share the business. And once they share the business and they continue to get persons, chances are people would fall underneath you, because how the matrix fills up, it fills up automatically by default from left to right, top to bottom. With this in mind, people would fall underneath you. When it is they withdraw and that 20% comes out, you would receive commissions. All right, so you have half of the money being withdrawn, half of the 50% would go into this matrix. Based on the level they fall, you see the percentage on the right hand side there. The next half is split up. So we have 10% going into matching matrix, which is bull capital, 40% going into leadership rank bonus, which is bull capital also. So here it is. This was basically designed to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members. So if it is you are not receiving matrix bonus now, well, guess what? Sooner or later, you'll start to receive it. Okay, so this bonus is paid out every 1st and 16th of every single month. And what you have to do to earn this? Nothing. Somebody underneath you in the matrix withdraw to cash out or upgrade, and they have to withdraw, you're going to receive commissions. Okay, so with that being said, the other bonus that I mentioned is the uni-level bonus. Now, in the uni-level bonus, when it is you get started with Cashfx, they identify you as an ace trader. And as an ace trader, you only have access to 4 levels deep. All right, so I like to use letters. And so when it is you get started, let's just say I share this business with A gets started, A would be on my level 1. A shares it with B would be on my level 2. B shares it with C on my level 3. C shares it with D would be on my level 4. Now you can have any amount on your levels 1 to 4, but only have access up to level 4. All right, or down to level 4, I should say. And if D decides to share this opportunity with E and E gets started, I will not receive commissions for that. Yeah. So in order for me to unlock those levels from level 5 and beyond, I would need to rank up. I mean, bringing a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. And so for the rank of executive, you're unlocked down to level 6. For the rank of manager, down to level 8. The rank of director would unlock down to level 9. President, club ambassador, and global ambassador, you would unlock all the levels. And you would receive an additional global bonus there as well. So it's bonuses upon bonuses right here in one platform. Yes, so as I mentioned, every end of the month we have update calls, and one of the updates that we get is on the rank advancements. So for the month of September, we actually had 79 new executives and 25 new managers, which is simply amazing, because when we understand what it takes for you to hit executive, that is $50,000 worth in business. You and your team are generating 50,000 US within a 30-day period. In the midst of this crisis, you know me, you know what I like to refer to when it is to come to the crisis, sorry. I like to refer to the Chinese. I was jumping the gun there. But check this out. The Chinese say that crisis means danger, but it also means opportunity. What is your perspective? In the midst of this crisis, we have this opportunity. We are presenting this opportunity to you. Some people are crushing it in this business, and the same opportunity is being presented to you. Are you going to pass on this opportunity? Are you going to remain poor? And when I say poor, I don't mean to offend anybody. I just mean poor as in P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. All right, that's just something to consider. And so the rich and the entrepreneurs, they understand opportunities and they take advantage of it. So here it is, you are being presented with the information, with the opportunity. So you have a decision to make. All right, but before I make that decision, let's continue with the information, because the information is important, right? So apart from hitting those ranks and unlocking those uni levels, you also receive a one-time prize as well. So you can take the physical price or 75% of the cash value. So for the rank of executive, you get an iPad or $675. Manager, a Rolex or $7,500. For the travel, for director, sorry, I get a travel for $2 or $11,250. For president club, you get a Porsche or $75,000. For ambassador, you get a Ferrari or $150,000. And for global ambassador, which we don't have anybody in the company who have hit this rank just yet, you can get a Lamborghini or $375,000. Now, this is not on lease or anything like it's paid in full. It's yours. If you take the vehicle or the physical price, it's yours. If you take the cash, it's yours. All right, so it is real stuff right here. We know of persons who hit it from executive to ambassador. They got the prize, so we know that it works. And I've seen people who, or known people who would have hit these ranks as well, right? So getting into it, these are some numbers. The proof is in the pudding. That's what they say, right? Well, the proof is in the numbers here in Cash Forex Group. So last week, we would have gotten 5.02%. The week before, we would have gotten 5.04%. Remember when I spoke about produce the best and produce consistency? Where in the world you see returns like this? And I'm not speaking for the year. I'm not speaking for the month. This is weekly. This is weekly right here. Look at the first week in October, 5.05%. So look at the contract, look at the returns. You can compound, remember the simulation, you can compound 300 by earning $10 and some cents a day over some years and turn that into 3,500 and something a week. That is amazing. That is amazing. But it's all about how it is you manage your contract. That is also important. For the year of 2021 thus far, 198% from January to September. If it is we check October, it's over 200% without a doubt. So it's pretty amazing stuff that is happening. If you think this is amazing, well, let's look at 2020. 329.54%. It can't get better than that. If it is you are getting better than that, well, show me. All right, show me. And then we can talk. All right, but if you can't, well, let us talk still and we would hook you up here with a Cashfx contract. And that's what it is I want to talk about now, how to get started. So as you saw, the figures on the screen are USD equivalent, but the payment method is in Bitcoin. And so if it is you don't know anything about Bitcoin, just to compare the Bitcoin to the fiat or what it is we know as our TT or US, the physical dollar. So for Bitcoin, it was created by computers or miners, and for the fiat was issued by the government. Bitcoin has a fixed amount, which increases in value. Fiat, due to inflation, has unlimited printing and causes inflation, which means it devalues. Bitcoin has a public database, which means that it is fully transparent. Fiat, it is not transparent. Bitcoin decentralized, not owned by any entity. Fiat, it is centralized by the government and the banks. Bitcoin, you have low fees for international wire transfers. Fiat, high fees. And Bitcoin, you're always in control of your funds. And the government can freeze your accounts at any point in time. So this is just some facts here comparing it to the fiat. But check this out. If you don't know how to source your own Bitcoin, we have leaders and merchants within the organization, within the country right here, who can facilitate that, who can supply you with the Bitcoin. And so you just need to get back to the person who would have invited you onto the call. Let them know which contract you want to get started with, whether it's a 300, 3,000, 30,000, 100,000, whichever one it is. Just let them know. They would give you the TT equivalent. That's if you're here, of course. And when it is they give you the TT equivalent, they would give you the account information. You make the payment, and then we start the ball rolling. The next thing you want to get is the referral link. Please do not try to Google Cashfx and just try to make a payment at a random site. Because as of recently, we've seen a lot of different sites popping up, trying to mimic what Cashfx is doing, and the site looks the same. Cashfx Trade 1, Cashfx3.org, and all of these different things. but cashfxgroup.com is the legit site. Plus, you want to get a referral link because they can't sign up from a corporate site. And there is no app as well. All right, so keep those things in mind. You get a new referral link from the person who invited you on or who introduced you to the business. Once you get that link, they would walk you through the sign up process. We reach your payment page. If you have a Bitcoin, you make a payment for yourself. If you do have your Bitcoin, well, we would send the payment details to the one who is supplying the Bitcoin for you, and they would make the payment. And that's it. After 3 business days, your money will start to make money for you without you. Simple, right? Well, how to withdraw my money? That's the next $1 million question. And I'm going to answer it. I'm going to give you 2 options. So you get Bitcoin. So if it is you want some cash to maybe pay some bills and whatnot, you have 2 options. One, we can sell it back to the leaders. We sell it to them. You send your bank account information, they wire the money to you. That's an option. Option number 2 is we can put you onto our global exchange MasterCard, and you can now send your Bitcoin onto the platform. You can convert that to US. You can send the US onto your card. Now everything you're doing right from your smartphone. All right. And once you do this on your smartphone, you send it onto the card, you can spend that money anywhere in the world, anywhere that accepts MasterCard. So keep that in mind. I've used it in the ATM. I've used it in a local store. I've used it online to order stuff, and it works. It works. All right. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been sharing the information here. So this is what Cash Forex Group is all about, is hands-free income, which helps you to do what matters the most. So I want to thank you for your time, whether you're on Zoom, Facebook, YouTube. All I wanted to say is get back to the person who would have invited you onto the call. Take action on the information that you would have heard. Get your questions answered, your concerns clarified, and you all already know what time it is. It's transformation time, guys. Let's earn and let's grow together. You all have a wonderful night, and see you all